Hi, welcome back to the Price Action Analyst YouTube channel. This is a video on ZIL, Zilliqa Coin. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I have been looking at this for a while. I almost bought this coin the other day. It was on my list of coins to buy. But I only had so much money and I ended up buying other coins instead. Anyways, I've come back to the price and it's very, very strong. This coin is really being bought up. So from the breakout at, how many zeros is that? 601. It's almost 3 times. And this breakout is on high volume, and it's just kept going. That retracement was 50% or more. Then these retracements are very shallow, which is indicative of strength. And like the least shallow retracement was the last one. So it's very strong. That's like one of the strongest I've seen. So that's good and bad. That means that people are buying this coin, which is a good thing. But if you're not in it, it presents some challenges because you don't want to buy it. You don't want to buy it at a short-term peak if you can avoid it. So I just want to frame up some of the price action here. So the areas of resistance where I expect the selling pressure to step in are between these pink lines, and you can see like it's so strong. I mean, there was not even a pause there. It just rammed through that and it continued up. And now that price is getting into these wicks, you're seeing it start to form wicks there. I mean, overall it's strength for sure. So, I like what I'm seeing here with this coin, and I would definitely watch it with a view to getting in. I wouldn't necessarily buy it here though. When you trade, I spend a lot of time trading futures. If you chase price, you're dead. So this is a different game to futures because I can buy it here, have it come up and have it cycle down and, ride that out. But on a futures account, if I buy it here and it retraces down here, I'm done. So it depends on what type of risk you're willing to take. I still don't like to, if I can avoid it, I don't like to be losing money or have price push against me. So I would wait. I'd wait till, even if it rockets up here, let it rock up. Hopefully, ideally, it'll wash that high and it'll leave some wicks, and then you'll get something like this here where you get a wick, price goes up back into that wick, and then it retraces, and you're looking for wicks and you're looking for strength. So if this happens at that high, it goes down, leaves a wick, comes back up, and then when you get strength that's larger than the previous weak bars, you would step in there and ride it high, and hopefully it doesn't roll over again. But with this sort of price action and the fact that the coins that most coins are flat, but there's a lot of coins now that are starting to appreciate in price relative to Bitcoin. So I wouldn't expect price to just roll over like it did here, especially it's very strong volume. So, if you're looking for an ideal entry, I'd say wait till price gets up here and then wait and see what happens. So what I'll do is I'll try and just keep an eye on this and maybe do a video when I see that something's happened and I've got something interesting to say. But basically, you want a series of wicks here and some sort of retracement, and then strength somewhere in that retracement, and that's where you go long. So if that pans out, if that pans out and we eventually push through this high, you're looking at sort of this level for the next area of resistance, which is not, let's call it double from here. But again, one of the biggest mistakes you can do is chase price. So if you just hop into this tomorrow, chances are it's going to retrace. It's just how liquid markets work. But that's very strong, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. If I was looking for another coin, I would keep an eye on that. If people want to comment on what they know about this coin, I'm not sure if I've heard too much about that. But again, that price action is very interesting because it's very strong. It's just relentless on the upside, which is good. And it's good after such a long consolidation too. This price was high and they've all come down and it's consolidated. Now it's picking up on high volume. So, I think overall the market is changing because I've seen a lot of coins starting to pick up relative to Bitcoin. These are all relative to Bitcoin. And as you know, I did a video on that. I expect Bitcoin to move above 10,000, but while these have been appreciating, Bitcoin's been appreciating too. So, the value of them compared to the US dollar has almost certainly gone up. Let's just have a look. I don't do my analysis in terms of US dollar because to me that kind of defies the purpose. I want coins that are appreciating relative to the cryptocurrency standard, which is Bitcoin, and if they're appreciating relative to Bitcoin while Bitcoin is appreciating, it's not just a good thing in terms of your account balance going up, but it's a good thing in terms of trying to identify, what the next major challenger to Bitcoin is going to be. So yeah. That's in terms of the US dollar now. So I mean, that would have been hard to pick early, maybe here. And if you'd have got in 1 cent, it's doubled and it's about to triple. So yeah, there's for whatever reason, there's a lot of people now interested in that coin. So I like what I'm seeing there. Anyways, please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll do an update for ZIL in a couple of days when it hits that area of resistance. Thanks for watching.